and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize, sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. If I ever had to leave Belize, if I ever had to leave Belize, where would I go? Where would I go?
Let us move directly into what we're going to do this morning, the rich young fool. You know how many people are living foolish lives? Because in their mind, the most important thing for them is to come up with that money to do crazy stuff. Or money that they will live comfortable, that they don't need to pray and worry about God. Because that's what those things do. And we'll start from verse 16. It says, then he told him a parable. A rich man's land was very productive. He thought to himself, what shall I do since I don't have anywhere to store my crops? He's not thinking about other people. That's another problem we have. Egocentricity. Putting ourselves in the middle of everything and not thinking about others. That's a problem. I will do this, he said. I'll tear down my barns and build bigger ones and store all my grains and my goods there. Greed. No focus on God. Didn't even give thanks. Tear down his smaller barns and build bigger barns. Store up his food. Then I said to myself, you have many goods stored up for many years. Take it easy. Eat, drink, and enjoy yourself. This is the mindset of people. Okay, so you have enough. You have done X, Y, and Z. You are able now to relax, enjoy yourself. Nothing to do with people. Nothing to do with God. And you know what? This is Jesus Christ talking. I'm reading the words of Jesus Christ. This is what he's saying. He says, that's how it is with the one who stores up treasures for himself and is not rich towards God. Storing up treasures for yourself and not being rich towards God makes you equal to this rich young fool. Many people pass their lives worried about material things and not about doing what they should do to build a relationship with God. That equates one to a rich young fool. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all those things will be added unto you.
Cyber Realty and Development is the leader in providing solutions to the current land crisis in Belize. For homeowners and investors alike, Cyber Realty is offering special deals on half-acre parcels in its new Emery Village development. Enjoy prime land off mile 37 on the George Price Highway at an unbeatable price. All you need is the initial down payment of $275 Belize dollars. Take advantage and reserve your half-acre home sites today. Emery Village. Join the community. Invest in your future.
Blessed Gardens is servicing home gardens across the country from the nation's capital and helping Belizeans reconnect with nature. We have everything you need for your home garden, so get growing. We have various types of soils: fortified soil, composted soil, potting soil, and pure compost for your garden. We have quality seeds and over 65 varieties of food seedlings for your garden. We even have organic insecticides available, EM soil treatment, and Polyshade for your excessive sun or rain. Blessed Gardens has all your garden solution in one location. Call 610-5679. Visit us at the Bubba Pan Market Plaza or enjoy our free deliveries across the country. Blessed Gardens. Get growing, Belize.
Do you enjoy learning and wanting to know more about Christ your Savior? Then join Phil Sanders in Search of the Lord's Ways every Sunday 7:30 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. on PlusTV for half an hour of beautiful hymns and Bible messages. Messages are repeated on Tuesdays at 1:30 and Fridays at 10:30 a.m. Search in the Word for God's will. Know more and do more for the God we love. In Search of the Lord's Ways with Phil Sanders is being brought to you by the Church of Christ in your area. Be sure to visit.
Mopping, tiles, furniture, and
Miss, you don't need all of this, man. Only this you need to make 4 out of this. And it's cheaper than all of them put together.
I want it.
Green Clean. All your cleaning needs in one bottle.
Find local products and services all in one place. Just visit outworkbelize.com, search by category and connect directly with trusted providers. We've got it all. Protect yourself with locally made bug spray before hitting the trails. Book a professional massage to lift the weight off your shoulder. Escape the daily grind and feel the tension melt away. You can even shop for unique custom-made bracelets or schedule a consultation with a top-rated dermatologist. Plan your next big adventure with a local tour guide. Everything you need is right at your fingertips. Order bug spray, book a massage, shop custom bracelet, schedule a dermatologist, or plan your next Belize tour all through the site. From kids to adults, we've got something for everyone. Outwork Belize. Local, convenient, yours. Belizean talent, Belizean skills, Belizean income. Follow us at Outwork Belize.
Hi kids, how are you today? Are you ready for fun, faith, and friends?
We said, are you ready?
Yeah! So come join us every Saturday at 10 a.m. and every Sunday at 11 a.m.
2 times to choose from, or join us for both here at PlusTV.
We have brand new episodes every week just for you, and awesome songs so we can sing loud,
And cool dance moves you can follow along with.
exciting Bible stories every week that you can learn more from God, and super fun games so we can laugh together.
We'll learn how to shine for Jesus everywhere we go.
Do you like prizes or surprises? Do you like making new friends?
Do you like having fun when you learn about God? Then Koinonia Kids is for you!
So don't forget, tell your friends, cousins, and neighbors.
Set your alarms and get ready.
Join us next time on Koinonia Kids.
On PlusTV.
Yeah! Hola niños, ¿cómo están? ¿Están listos para fe, diversión y amigos?
¿Están listos?
¡Sí! Así que únanse con nosotros cada sábado a las 10 a.m. y los domingos a las 11 a.m.
2 tiempos para escoger o únanse a los dos. Aquí en PlusTV.
Cada semana tendremos nuevos episodios solo para ti y canciones muy divertidas para que bailemos juntos.
Y pasos de baile super cool que puedes seguir.
Cada semana tendremos historias emocionantes que nos acercan a Jesús. Y saben, juegos muy divertidos para que riamos juntos.
Vamos a aprender cómo para guiar para Jesús donde quiera que estemos.
¿Te gustan las sorpresas y premios? ¿Te gusta hacer nuevos amigos?
¿Te gusta divertirte y aprender de Dios?
Así es.
Coinonía es para ti.
Así que no te olvides. Invita a tus amigos, primos y vecinos.
Pon tu alarma y alístate.
Nos vemos la próxima vez en Coinonía Kids
en PlusTV.
¡Yeah!
Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. If I ever had to leave Belize, if I ever had to leave Belize, where would I go? Where would I go? Where would I spread my bed? Where would I lay my head? Nobody know, nobody know. If I ever had to leave me home, no other place I ever roam could be like Belize, be like Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize, sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. Yo and Barifuna.
Hola niños, ¿cómo están? ¿Están?
Yes, good morning and welcome to today's edition of Rise and Shine. Friday the 13th, you know, they say bad things usually happen on Friday the 13th, but you know, today is a good day. It's going to be a great weekend as well. And it's been an amazing month for the Christian industry here in Belize. You know, last weekend we had Sherwin Gardner, we had Positive. We had an amazing time at Jesus Fest in Belize City. This weekend we're gearing up for another mega concert, a gospel expo right here in Belmopan. And in a month, Sinatra is coming. So if you're looking forward to all these concerts, oh man, it's going to be an amazing month of March. And we hope that our leaders and pastors and organizations keep up the momentum to keep having these types of events here in Belize. Now it's International Women's Month, so I just want to give a shout out to all the women. You know, I'm sad that you guys only get 1 month, because to me you should be celebrated every day of the year. But that's neither here or there. I want to give a shout out to all the beautiful women who tune in, who watch PlusTV, who watch Rise and Shine, and who help us to achieve the greatness that we strive for every day. Gas also went up at midnight last night, so things looking a little rough right now. So try to get that extra step in if you can. Gas is over $13 per gallon now here in Belmopan. I think it's $13.10, if I'm not mistaken, per gallon. Meaning if a vehicle used to cost $160 to fill up, that might go up to about $190 now. Steep walk, steep climb. So if you can, use this opportunity to exercise. Try to work out that bicycle with Rusty. Try to do some more walking around the ring road. Though you know Belmopan is a very safe community that you can do those exercise in the morning, at the night, in the evening. Just try to find a way to save some money. Now, today is a very cloudy day. It's 73 degrees right now. Outside was raining before I got here. It might look like that and for the entirety of next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all with a 50% chance of rain. But the good news is, this weekend, it seems like the sun will be out, shining upon us for Gospel Expo. Now, for Gospel Expo, I'll use that as a segue. I'm joined by the organizer of Gospel Expo, Mr. Richard Smith, and also the headlining performer, Joshua Ali. Gentlemen, good morning. I hope you guys are having a great day. Mr. Rich, I'll start with you. You're the organizer of this entire thing. Yeah. For those who aren't aware of what Gospel Expo is, for those out of district, what is Gospel Expo all about?
Well, Gospel Expo this year is going to be 14 years, celebrating 14 years. Started in 2013, and the purpose of it was to rally churches together, to celebrate together. That's why we have Sunday Church, Sunday United Church Service, and also a United Worship Team. And then also a showcase for Saturday, supposed to showcase local artists, giving local artists a way to branding, help them with their branding. My goal was to also allow youths to say, once a year, we can come together and dance, celebrate good music.
Yeah.
Because not much is there for young people. They go to secular stuff, they follow everything, and as Christians, we are obligated to provide a healthy atmosphere for them.
Yeah.
And so, while today we're starting to set up speakers and coordinate, everything's a hard work this weekend, I said, this is it, no more after this. But when you go Saturday night and see those young people enjoying themselves, I said, how dare me to stop them from doing that?
And I feel like you say that every year. I feel like every year you come on and say, this is the last year, right. I don't want to do this no more, and then next thing you know, we're advertising Gospel Expo.
Because you cannot stop knowing, the question is, if it's not me, then who?
Yeah.
If it's not now, then when? And so I feel the obligation that we are obligated to provide a healthy environment for young people. Along with that, we are doing an awesome job together as the Body of Christ to occupy Showground.
Yeah.
You remember Showground used to be the place of settling beef among Belize, Roaring Creek, and so forth. It used to be a bloody mess.
Yeah.
And also it have been, read the story for family. We're seeing that family environment being restored. We're seeing less crime. There's no bloodshedding going on there. I mean, there's some little drunken man giving me trouble, but together we are partnering with Agriculture, National Agriculture and Trade Show to make it become the National Agriculture Showcasing, not bear casing. You know, now they push the bear out.
Yeah.
Soon it will reach in the river, so it will be gone, all right?
And like we said, this weekend is Gospel Expo. It's been happening for the past 14 years. Each year we try to have a different headliner. This year, Mr. Joshua, you are headlining. How are you enjoying Belize so far, and what are you looking forward to this weekend?
Enjoying the heat. It's good. Again, you know, from Trinidad but based in Canada. So, you know, Canada's very cold. Snow is still on the ground over there. So I'm my worship team back home, they were jealous.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I'm expecting a move of God to happen on this weekend. We've been practicing, we've been preparing, you know, for God to do something on that night, and for the youths and the young people to have fun.
Yeah.
And it's because some people say church is not fun. But when you look at it, when Jesus was on this earth, he was laughing, he was having great time with the disciples. So I believe we can create a space, as Brother Richard says, for the young people to come together in a healthy environment.
Yeah.
Right? Where we can do music, where we can do singing, where we can jump, we can dance, we can wave, and we can go all night, but we won't go all night.
You might. Who knows? How the Spirit leads, right?
Of course. But yeah, man.
So I wanted to ask, what's the morning routine like for you the day of a big concert? I mean, how do you prepare mentally, spiritually? What's that process like?
So normally what I do is I pray a lot. Pray if I can pray before I do something, something's wrong. So I pray before, on the day of, on the morning of, a lot of rest as well, and preparation, and ask God, what do you want to do? Because even though we have a set list of great songs, great music, but sometimes God wants to do some stuff within, because people are coming with heavy burdens too, right? People are looking for an avenue where they can stress could release. So sometimes, you know, in that morning of just asking God, man, what you want to do? You just do what you have to do, and I will follow.
Yeah.
Right. So and then also what I do is do some vocal exercises, because listen.
So warm up.
14 songs, no, 18 songs, or more. So I have to be very also ready vocally. So those are the kind of things I do on mornings. Right?
And now you do have a lot of fans in Belize, but there are going to be people there who this may be the first time they're hearing your music. What do you have in store for the crowd tomorrow?
There's some songs I recently released. I'm excited for it. Right? It's brand new music, but it's music that brings community together. So I'm excited. It doesn't matter if they haven't heard it yet. That is what is being prepared. And the difference for this year is that even though I am doing a couple of my originals and whatnot, there will be also a set where we do a bit of worship, a bit of downtime, a bit of asking God for something different. And I'm excited for that as well, because I believe where there's praise, there can also be worship.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah.
And Mr. Richard, you said it in your opening, but you're also trying to highlight some of these local groups. I see here Vision Juvenile. So just talk to me about some of these local artists who will be showcasing and trying to make a name for themselves.
Well, for the first time we have Vision Juvenile, and they are from San Antonio. They've been asking for showcasing. They want to come out, get in the limelight, and so it's exciting to have them for the first time. That's a Spanish and English band, very young fellas. They're great. And then we had Brad Padico there, but he canceled out on us, so that's not going to be. Brad Padico was the Creole version of Belizean artists. And then we have
Pastor Melvin Mejia?
No, Federico.
Frederick Gordon.
Federico Gordon,
yes.
And his crew. And they have been seeking out to join Gospel Expo for some years now, and so for the first time they'll be joining us. And along with that, we have local artists would be, who am I missing out? Somebody else is there that we are missing out. But the way it is, we normally try to do solo artists along with, sometimes it's tough when you do full band and bringing on your international artists. The worst thing is to have a stage that paused because something, it was disconnected, you know. And so we also have the Nazarene Roaring Creek dancer, the dancers from the Nazarene, not Roaring Creek, Belmopan.
Okay.
Belnaz.
Belnaz.
Right.
My church.
Yes, your church.
All right.
So along with that, we also have Joshua will be bringing the message. He have a word for the youths.
Nice.
We normally have some dynamic youth. We try to cater for a fresh word. You know, I don't know, I mean, sometimes people don't understand how it goes, but you go to church every time. Like for me, I've been to church every Sunday, but I look forward to go to the United States and visit certain churches where there's a prophetic word, a fresh word. Yeah. What is God saying? And LG, I think you mentioned earlier that this year is an acceptable year, exceptional, because God is doing a lot in bringing artists.
Yeah.
I was very pleased to see the Belize festival, Jesus Festival.
The turnout was amazing.
It was amazing because they were charging $15, and you thought Belizean Christian, like the gospel are for free.
Over 3,000 people.
But they had a well turnout for that, and the amount of gospel artists that is coming in this country at this time. This year, we have the Jesus Festival groups that releases worship and praise over the city.
Yeah.
This weekend is Belmopan. A couple of weeks from now, it's going to be Corozal with Christafari. Christafari is going to be in Corozal. It's going to be in Belize City. It's going to be in Dangriga. It's going to be in San Ignacio. So worship is being released over this nation.
And Sam Almeidas is coming in October.
Okay, so we are doing a lot, and along with that, we really need to declare the worship over this nation. And so what we are doing at Showground is not just a concert. It's preparing the ground for May 1st when the Agriculture and Trade Showgrounds take place, that we will see a different attitude in terms of crime and violence. Too long we've been worshiping violence, and we just statistics, count that one, rather than says one death is too much for this nation. We got to move into the Bukele's marching order. Pray, ask God for wisdom to lead this nation. So one of the things I've been pushing for is a national prayer breakfast, calling the church and the government back to action. And so Gospel Expo, the goal of Gospel Expo is we're not trying to get you to come to church Sunday morning with us. It's a sacrifice to leave your church service to come unite together for a purpose of taking a nation for Jesus. And so that's what we want to see happen this weekend, is calling the body of Christ into action.
So, Joshua, I want to take it back to you. You've been in this industry for some years now. What has kept you grounded? Because you know, as musicians, a lot of these opportunities come up. To go secular, it might be more lucrative, money-wise, but what keeps you grounded to say, no, this is the avenue I want to stay in?
I really like this question because what keeps me grounded is the return of Jesus. Because I've been through something in 2013, and what I was shaped on the night as well, in full. But because of that experience, that out-of-body experience, or some people call it near-death experience, God has showed me some things for the nations. And it comes with revival, it comes with bringing people together. So from then to now, I have kept with the music that I write based on get your heart ready, because we don't know when the Messiah could burst those skies.
Yeah.
And when he does it, he's coming like a thief in the night. And it's going to be a surprise for many, but it's going to be a joyous day for a lot of people as well. And that has been keeping me going, I tell you. I have been keeping up to date with the news. I've been keeping up to date with what's happening in the Middle East. Not the fake news, but the real news. What has actually been going on in there. And what I can tell you is scripture is coming to pass before our very own eyes. And I think the church needs a wake-up call.
Right.
And this weekend is one of the songs is called Wake Up. So this weekend is what we're going to do. And we're going to shout it loud that, hey, the Messiah is coming soon. Can happen at any time.
Yeah.
We need to be ready.
And I was just going to ask, do you want to maybe share some of the songs that you'll be doing, or you want to keep it a surprise?
No, man, of course. Why not? Definitely we'll be doing Blanket. I know that has been a favorite. We'll be doing Over There.
Correct.
That's a must. That actually talks about the bulk of what I will be sharing. And a lot of my, I think Shine has been a favorite as well here. so the band has been practicing. We have been going all night. I think up until 1 o'clock last night. So yeah.
Well, that's early. That's early for a musician. That's nothing.
3 o'clock is the best time in the morning.
That's when creative juices flow.
Yes.
But I must say, I appreciate a live band backing you up. I think that's always better than trucks. Live bands are just always amazing. So I want to talk about Sunday as well. That's the joint worship.
Right.
Who all are invited to this joint worship thing, or is it all churches across the country?
Well, I have extended invitation to churches from every district. I have extended invitation. This is our annual for the Belpan area.
Yeah.
And so Belpan area know this is an annual thing, and all are invited. And we also have what we call a united worship team, which means couple from different churches form that worship team. And normally we would run it ourselves, but this year Joshua is jumping in and being the chief pooba in that situation. So he's leading out, and he's also, along with that, we have Pastor Melvin Mejia, who always have a fresh word for us as a church. And so we want it to be not the norm, but it's supposed to be a shake-up moment. It's a re-evaluation moment. What are we doing? How, like, self-evaluation. How are we doing? What can we do corporately? Because LJ, when we look at Belmopan have at least 100 churches.
Yeah.
We should never be having the kind of result we're having. We got better result if we would take, I mean, it's in me, and I'm just dreaming, please. I'm dreaming that there's going to be a one day when the church is going to get radical and have the day of the church comes together in one location and worship God in preparation to push back the darkness over this land. And I call it the Bukele marching order for Belize. And that is something I've been stewing on, and how we could do that. So I'm hoping that churches will see the need for tomorrow, to Sunday, to come together. Let's come together and pray like we never prayed before, and make a covenant to move forward this nation.
Right. And I think you guys are also looking for some additional help, right?
Yes.
So who are the persons that you want to fill up these spaces?
We actually, right now, this is a free concert, and we have to raise our support, and so forth. So far we have not raised we are not halfway yet. 17,000 is our budget for this weekend. And we are asking for workers to help us, to help. It's not easy for moving speakers and loading up, cleaning up, and get everything in place. So in the morning, we are asking for churches to contribute a $200 donation. Whether you're coming or not, you could be a part of this. This is not about us. There's no profit for nobody.
Yeah.
This is taking out their pocket. We are asking for churches' participation. We are asking for people to sponsor, buy food from us. We have rice and beans and barbecue on sale Saturday and Sunday. And so we are asking people to, instead of cook home, come. It's $10 a plate. Buy food from us. And I know Nazarene have their food plate as well. A couple other food vendors that are selling food out there. So we're asking you to, when you buy a food, you help sponsoring this concert. Joshua is graciously offering himself to be here. Just get me there. I mean, the reason why we bring in Joshua Ali and others, it's a tough nut to crack, because tickets are expensive.
Yeah.
All right, and a lot of delays and so forth, which run up the bill. But guess what happened? One of my visions from 2013 is we've been entertaining too many dirty artists. Leon Cordova, all of the Calypso Rose and all of these people coming to pollute our nation. It's worse now, because on stage it's all, we talk about Women's Month, but we are having women getting on stage and laureate themselves and exposing themselves, which is shameful to their kids. And I said, you know what, we need to bring in artists to combat that dirtiness that is coming on stage. And I remember I was signing a contract with Calypso Rose. They said she was doing gospel. So I thought Calypso Rose was a gospel artist. And I solicit her contract I got her to, let's sign this contract, or bring in Calypso Rose. I said, I want you to take back what you have dirty this country. So I said, I'm excited to bring you in, Calypso Rose. And she says, for you, he said, I do the two areas. I said, I do the gospel and the secular. He said, but for you only, I do the gospel. I said, what? I thought you were Christian. I didn't know you were on both sides. So I had to cancel my contract with her. It's like when she told me that, it's like, no. We want to bring back, you have Lady Sarah, who turned to Christian. You have Marianne, what's her she was on the stage. There's a lot of secular artists are turning to Christ. And so we need to understand God's intent is to take back music.
Yeah.
And so what we are trying to do for this weekend is take back the music to the next level and prepare the nation for Christ's sake.
Yeah. And Joshua, your music always carries a lot of faith, messages of faith and hope. Is that the main message that you would want to leave this weekend, or what's the message that you would want to leave with the goers?
In my fasting and praying this week for these 2 days here, I want to make sure when I'm flying back home that the message is sent that the church needs to arise, wake up, because the King is coming and there's no more time to play again.
Yeah.
There's no more time to try and try. This is the time to do it. This is the time to make a difference in this country, because when that time happens, and I've did some deep studies on the coming of the Lord and how that might look, my brother. When I did that study, I shaked in my boots, because it's going to be a very serious moment.
Yeah.
And I want to call out the churches, the pastors of Belize, that this is the time where you can bring your people out. This is the time you can bring your young people out to such an event that is going to change their lives. Not just outward, but inward, right? And that's what we're going to be dealing with, is the inward man. And this is the time. This is the time.
So I had another question.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you would have any word of advice for any musicians in Belize who is trying to make it how you have. What would that word of advice be?
Do not compromise with the world, because the world will take you far and it wouldn't bring you back. But what you can do is strive and walk in humility, because that is where God is going to take you places where you've never been. And it's not all about money, but it's about the message. It's about bringing God's gospel to people, to a lost and dying world. So I encourage you guys, don't give up, don't stop, keep writing, keep producing, and always, I would always say always do things in excellence, but I'm going to change it a little bit. Do it wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. Because we serve a risen King, and we serve a perfect God that we are trying to serve every day of our lives. I say try because it is a difficult world, right? Sin is everywhere, sin is rampant, and I'm just going to encourage you guys to keep on the right track. Don't wayward and go and sign to any other thing that will get you more money. That is going to burn away. What is important is you bringing the gospel to people that need it. So when you're writing your music, if anybody trying to tell you, take Jesus out, that's a bunch of nonsense. Yeah. Make sure and you represent the kingdom right. And do not compromise. That is the word that's coming to me right now. Do not compromise.
So we have a few more minutes before I have to close off. So Mr. Rich, any closing comments?
Right. Well, as we're talking to Joshua Ali, I just want to say this year we are not, at least I haven't seen it in the schedule, where we have behind the scene with the artists. Behind the scene with the artists have been a major point for the Belizean artists. But the Belizean artists have not taken it on.
Yeah.
And behind the scene is learning. So Joshua, what are some of the hiccups you face? How do you, to build your platform? We have Ras Indios, secular artists, who've been going nation to nation. And for we Christian artists, not to use that initiative. How do we connect? Joshua, tell me, man, can I visit you? Can I come and sing at a church, per se? We wanted to make that connection so that we could get out. A lot of artists tend to feel dissatisfied with how we treat them. And scripture says the prophet in his own country is not honored, right? So when you go out, so the word of the Lord is go out. You know, I felt that I was not important in Belize until I went to Honduras and Guatemala. Then I saw how important I am. When you go out, you change your perspective. We need to see our artists get out.
Yeah.
You know, well, the Revelation, one of the highlight was going to Canada, US, and all these tours that they've done. And so if we could get, so what we wanted to do is share our international artist experience with you. Come, not just shake hand, ask some question. What are some of the highlights? What are some of the high points and low points? How can we gain from this so that we can start to become international and raise our branding? And so because it's not being used, we had to just pass on it. But we would love for people to sit with Joshua Ali. I mean, some artists might not want to be bothered, but we have some very good artists who don't mind share their experience and how you could. So I would love to see artists come, artists, especially main singers, meet with them. How do we maintain their voice? How do you maintain your financial planning? How do you maintain a spiritual fervor? Because, you know, one thing we find here in Belize, these international artists come and all the gal want hug up and so forth, and somebody get carried away. Well, as Christian, how do you maintain safety behind the scene, you know? So I just want to say, come join us. Saturday night, 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock. We won't go past 10. If we do, we might go not more than 11 because we want to get home.
And then if not more than 11, not more than 12. And then
no, you're not going more to guarantee you. I'm time check. But Sunday morning, 9 o'clock church service, Unite church service. Please come. Man, I live my life for Sunday morning and Saturday night.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then Joshua, any closing comments from you?
Well, I can't wait to see you all there. Come, yes, as Brother Richard said, come with your questions. If you do have, I have a lot to give, and I would love to give it. So just be prepared, but bring also a rag to wave because we're going to get on real bad with Jesus, right? We're going to lift him high, and we're going to ask God to command blessings from above, right? So see you all there.
Yeah, I want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. Was a great segment. A lot of things to look forward to this weekend. Gospel Expo again. If you're just tuning in, I started with a wrap up now, but you can go and watch a repeat. But for those who don't know, this weekend is Gospel Expo. It's going to be happening on the 14th and the 15th. It's free of cost to go in. You don't have to pay that $15, that $20, that $25. It's completely free. Joshua Ali is the headliner. We're going to be highlighting Vision, Juvenile. Jada Spanish I learned recently. Vision, Juvenile. Pastor Melvin Mejia is also going to be there, and some other local bands as well. I think it starts. Let me see if I can get it. The March 14th, it starts at 6 p.m. and then March 15th, which is the joint service, starts at 9 a.m. And of course, they're also looking for some help. I'll tell you what they want right now. They want someone to help them with their social media team. That's photography and videography. They want someone to help with sales, with the snack shop, prayer and intercession team. They want people to help set up and take down. And of course, stage decorations. So if you're interested in assisting and doing some nation building for Christ, you can reach out to Mr. Richard Smith at My Refuge and say, hey, I want to help, and I'm sure he'll be happy to take you on. Now that's happening Saturday. Sunday is the United Church service. All churches are invited. That starts at 9 a.m. right at the Belmopan Showgrounds. So if you're looking for something to do this weekend, you have zero excuse. especially since it's in Belmont. It's not in Belize City. Gas just gone up, so you don't have to go far. You're right here in Belmont still, so you can have a great and amazing weekend. Gentlemen, I just want to thank you so much for joining me. And with that, we're going to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Mr. Richard.
Land of the coconut tree, I love me sweet Belize. Land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef, I love me sweet Belize. If I ever had to leave Belize, where would I go? Where would I go? Where would I spread my bed? Where would I lay my head? Nobody know. Nobody know. If I ever had to leave me home, no other place I ever roam could be like Belize. Be like Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree, I love me sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef, I love me sweet Belize. Creole and Garifuna, Mestizo and Maya, living in peace. Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree, I love me sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef, I love me sweet Belize. If I ever had to leave Belize, where would I go? Where would I go? Where would I spread my bed? Where would I lay my head? Nobody know. Nobody know. If I ever had to leave me home, no other place I ever roam could be like Belize. Be like Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree, I love me sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef, I love me sweet Belize. Creole and Garifuna, Mestizo and Maya, living in peace.
When the job demands more, Milwaukee Power Tools are designed to handle the toughest jobs on the construction site. If it's speed, durability, and performance you need, Milwaukee is the perfect choice. For unstoppable power at an unbeatable price, make it Milwaukee. Nothing but heavy duty. Available at Benny's. Quality and savings.
Every connection we make is more than just a signal. It's a student unlocking a future through digital education. A young mind daring to dream bigger. Our culture shared with the world in real time. And everyday heroes answering the call of civic duty. When we connect with Digi, we empower Belize.
Pay early and save more on your 2026 property taxes. From January 1st to March 31st, 2026, your Belize City Council is offering incredible property tax discounts that you won't want to miss. Prepay your annual property tax by January 31st, 2026 and enjoy 15% off. Pay by February 28th and you'll save 10%. And if you pay by March 31st, you'll still enjoy a 5% discount. But wait, there's more. Senior citizens can enjoy a fantastic 35% discount upon full payment of property taxes for the property they reside on, all year round. Please note these discounts are available only to property owners who are up to date with their accounts. As you take advantage of this discount, we kindly remind all property owners of your responsibility to visit City Hall or utilize our online platform to complete your payments and to ensure your contact information is accurately updated in our system. For more details on these incentives, visit our Belize City Council Facebook page or give us a call at 227-3073, extension 261 or 264, or email our revenue department at revenue.admin@belicecitycouncil.org. Remember, your property tax supports cleaner streets, infrastructure development, and a city that keeps moving forward. Your Belize City Council, always about the people.
Hola, soy el Dr. Rosado, pediatra. Hoy quiero hablar con los padres sobre rotavirus y cómo podemos proteger a nuestros hijos. El rotavirus es un virus que causa diarrea severa y vómitos, especialmente en niños pequeños. Esto puede provocar deshidratación grave y requerir hasta hospitalización si no se trata a tiempo. La buena noticia es que diarrea por rotavirus se puede prevenir con vacunas. La vacuna es segura, efectiva y ahora está disponible en su centro de salud más cercana. Se administra en gotas por vía oral a los 2, 4 y 6 meses de edad. Proteja a su hijo contra la diarrea severa. Visite su clínica más cercana.
Every project starts with the right tools. At Builders Hardware, we got everything to get the job moving. Tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, garden, it's all here from construction start to finish. We're also offering a different kind of power tool. Order anytime, anywhere. Pick up in store or get it delivered to your home. Go to shopbuildersbz.com today and save money with our exclusive online deals. Builders Hardware, making it easier.
Cada conexión es más que solo una señal, es un estudiante abriendo las puertas a su futuro a través de la educación digital. Una mente joven atreviéndose a soñar en grande. Nuestra cultura compartida con el mundo en tiempo real. Y héroes cotidianos respondiendo al llamado del deber cívico. Cuando nos conectamos con Digi, empoderamos a Belice.
Get your body sculpted with gym equipment and accessories from Benny's. Quality and savings.
Having my own home, my own home, and that's mine. For my kids, I love the bush and stuff like that. I like the plant. Right? So now I can come up, relax myself, enjoy myself, away from the city, no noise, you know what I mean? A heartfelt thank you for having me here today, not only for receiving my brand new home, but also to be a first-time homeowner under the MIDH in Harmonyville.
She's very lucky and very blessed to have a home right now in Harmonyville. A lot of people want homes right now, a lot of people applying, and we know the list long also, so congrats to her. Man, we're very excited. We've been dialoguing with the minister and MIDH for quite some time now in regards not just to housing, but roads and infrastructure. And they've been very cooperative so far. So hats off to the minister and the teams involved.
This is a community developed by Big Air in the past. I don't know if you've heard of that. We are trying our best to be able to cooperate with them to be able to make sure that the community flourishes. Now that the house is here, you will realize that you have to have roads and everything to get here. So we are in communication with them. I think it's a positive project. We will be hand in hand working with them.
Land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me